Can you create your ideal future by revising and changing your past? We're going to talk about this tonight. This is Tom Kieran with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness in San Diego, California, where we help you level up and become the highest version of yourself. Guys, welcome back. I have another installment of manifesting the Neville Goddard way. And the last time we talked about Neville Goddard, we were talking about the idea of revision. He taught that you can revise the past through your imagination. Your imagination is that Christ in you. It's that consciousness, that greater consciousness that we're all connected to, right? The quantum field, the field of infinite possibilities, that consciousness. Using that, we not only can create our future and influence our future and create and manifest what we want in our future, we can also use this power, use this imagination, use this God power within us to change our past. And this is what he calls revision. It's about in your imagination, revising the events either of the day that just went by or any event in the past to how you would have liked it to gone, how you would have liked to seen it. He uses examples of back then, of course, this is the 50s and 60s. If you receive a letter you don't like and you reread the letter as you would like to have read, the message you would have liked. Really powerful stuff. He gives specific examples and gives a lot of case studies in his teachings. And he uses this quote from a poet often when he talks about revision. Let your strong imagination turn the great wheel backward until Troy unburn. The message is pretty clear here, guys. Change the memory of the past with your imagination, the Christ in you. He also gets in the idea of forgiveness, right? Jesus said it to Peter when Peter asked him, how often should I forgive my brother who has sinned against me? And Jesus said, and Peter said, 7? He goes, no, 70 times 7, right? The idea is continual forgiveness. And what do they mean by continual forgiveness? It's yourself and others, but this idea that when we continually forgive, we're always creating our higher ideal. So we're always putting ourselves into that new creation, creating that higher you, that better you, that new desire, manifesting it, and not getting stuck in the past, being reborn, right? It's continually being reborn to create that higher ideal. And so how do you do it? Well, just like the past can affect our present and can affect our future manifestations, because if we carry the energy and the baggage, as we talked about, if we're feeling guilt from the past, or we're feeling regrets, or really feeling depressed about past events, if we carry that forward to us in the present, if we keep putting our attention on it, our awareness on it, then we create similar events in the present and then similar events in the future. The same type of events, right? We're recreating the past by carrying that baggage with us. If that's true, then we should be able to take our awareness off those events, off those unrevised, as Neville Goddard says, unrevised events, and give our full attention to a revised past, how we would have liked to see the past, a joyous past, a happy past, no guilt, no regret, right? And you revise it. It's a memory, guys, right? And in the end, and so if we revise it, then we're changing the present and we're changing our future. This is powerful stuff. Remember, the quantum field contains past, present, and future. The God consciousness creates everything that ever is, was, or will ever be. And so this energy, we're all connected through this thread, through this powerful energy. So it would make sense that if we can affect, if we're all connected and everything's happening right now, and where there's no time and space, right? It's beyond time and space. The quantum field, or this God consciousness, or this unconditioned awareness is beyond time and space. Then it would lead you to believe that you could also, if you can affect the future, you can affect the past. This is powerful stuff. We even talked about, I think, in quantum physics, they did a test, an experiment with 3,000 infected hospital patients, right? And they split them up. It was a double-blind test, and half of them they had a random list that they were prayed for by a group that didn't know who they were praying for, and then another group of the affected patients that weren't prayed for. And the group that were prayed for showed much better improvements in their health, tremendous improvements, right, in all areas. And so that shows that there is no, the energy, our connection there is no time or space involved here, right? Here's the real cool thing about this experiment, that the patients they prayed for were not patients from July 2000 when they did this case study or this experiment. They were actually praying for students, unbeknownst to anybody that was participating in the experiment. They were praying for patients through 4 or 5 years in the 1990s, right? 3,000 patients that had infections through like 1992 to 1996. You can look up this under Joe Dispenza's stuff, joedispenza.com. So the prayers in the year 2000 affected the recovery and the health of patients that were sick in the 1990s. Mind-boggling stuff. Mind-boggling stuff. So this gives you the idea of this power within. Neville Goddard calls it revision, and that you can revise your day or revise any event in the past by imagining how you would have wanted it, imagining the ideal. What's your ideal? This, therefore, affects your present and your future manifestations. Very powerful. Withdraw your attention and awareness. Guys, we know by now that everything, that reality is because of the awareness of the attention that we give it. We create it with our awareness or our attention. Not only the future, not only the present, but also the past. If we put our attention on the past, then we carry that past with us. But if we take our attention away from that unrevised past and we give our full attention to a revised past, of our higher ideal, a joyous, happy event, that then is what you have, that's what you're now carrying in the present and then in your future creations. Very powerful stuff. The God within you, that God, that Christ consciousness, that imagination. We'll talk more about Neville's teachings. It ties in with all the other teachers as well. This is really brilliant stuff. And forgiveness is the idea, continual forgiveness, right? The idea of continual forgiveness is it doesn't matter what we do, we always are reaching for a higher ideal. So we're always forgiving ourselves and others because because we're always in a creative moment, right? And so in the Bible it said, forgive and you shall be forgiven. Right? When you forgive yourself. And it's a the idea of continual forgiveness, right? 70 times 7, continual forgiveness of your brother, or we're all connected, so it's really forgiving yourself as well. Very powerful stuff, guys. This is Neville Goddard. This is Teachings of Neville Goddard. We'll talk more about him. For now, that's all I have. This is Tom Kieran with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness in San Diego, California, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to hit the subscription button. That's me, a caricature of me with a headset will be coming across the screen. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And like and share the videos. That's how we get our message out. Yeah, until next time, this is Tom. With great love. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.